Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy again, your independent Scentsy consultant, and I'm back this morning. It's Sunday, so I wanted to get a couple of videos filmed for the week, and I'll be posting them throughout the week. But I was inspired by Dazzling Scents with Chris. She did a modified version of what Patricia Gates does with like the melting basket, how every month there's a different one, and you melt something each day. Chris decided to do like a different version where she just went through her stash and she picked out scents that she wanted to warm for the month of September to try to challenge herself to get through her wax. So I definitely like that idea because sometimes with the melting challenges, I don't typically have a bar that goes with everything. And I just don't have the time to like look through my stash, pick out like 30 or 31 scents and then have them out and then remember like what day, I picked that bar for it. That's just too confusing. I rather just have a box of wax or a basket of wax that I've already pre-selected for the month. Just reach in and grab. There's no, thinking about it. There's no questioning. It's going to save time. So I was inspired by that. So I kind of did my own version. So I did grab some bars since it is the start of fall, and finally we've kind of like gotten rid of our heat wave in Maine, so it's starting to have a little bit more fall weather. So I figured I can start warming my fall wax. And I'm in the same boat as everybody else. I just got way too much wax on my hands, and I really want to try to go through what I have. That way I can start my like journey with vendor wax soon. I just can't justify buying any more wax until I get through at least half of my stash of Scentsy. So we'll get right into it. So I broke it down between two different areas of my house. So I have one pile that's going to be for bathroom and bedrooms. So it typically doesn't matter like what room for bathroom or bedroom, these scents are going to go with those. And some of these are ones that I do warm in the fall, and then other ones I grab because I just want to warm them again to either determine if I want to keep them in my club or because I have like 4+ and I just need to get it down. And then the other pile that I have is for my kitchen, living room, and like hall areas. Okay. All right. So right off the bat, we're going to go with this trio because I always warm this trio in the fall, and I do it in alternating warmers because they complement each other so well. So I'm definitely going to enjoy this month warming my beloved Breakfast in Bed and Almond Croissant. I do go ahead and warm these in alternating warmers, like I said, because they're just so good. Oh my God. I love Breakfast in Bed. Why they killed this, I have no idea. This one's got like pumpkin puff pastry, raspberry like jam or tart or something like that. And I think it has a little bit of maple, but mostly I'm getting is like raspberry puff pastry and pumpkin, and it's so good. And because Almond Croissant kind of has that same puff pastry note and like the croissant note and the deep like almond extract, it does very well with this bar because it has a similar like puff pastry note. So Almond Croissant is a heartbreak for a lot of people. I'm lucky that my mom has it in her club, so I go ahead and do bar swaps with her all the time, so that way I can have it. But I do thoroughly enjoy warming this all fall long, as well as I do warm Almond Croissant with Buckleberry. And if you guys have watched my videos and been with me since the beginning, you know Buckleberry, I was too quick on this bar. I dismissed it, and then it was in a Bring Back Your Bar like over a year ago. And it was just like a basic. Like when I did my first cold sniff, it was just a basic berry scent. And I said, oh, okay, I don't need it in my club. So I took the bar that I had in my sampler pack and just like packed it away. And then like 3 or 4 months later, I pulled it out to warm. This cured into the most deepest, darkest, saturated berry medley. Oh my God, I could sniff this all day long. And let me tell you, when it permeates your house, it does. So a little bit goes a long way. Oh my God, I love, 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 love Buckleberry. And again, it's a very good pairing with Almond Croissant and alternating warmers in the fall. So I'm definitely going to be warming those. Winterberry Apple Tea. This is just a ride or die for me for the fall and winter catalog. I love Winterberry Apple Tea. I've pretty much had it in almost every product that it's come in. Currently, I'm going through a Scentsy soak that I have in Winterberry Apple Tea. It's taking me like almost all year to go through that Scentsy soak, because I really only use it for when I give myself pedicures and stuff. So, but Winterberry Apple Tea's got like honey and tea and apples and berries, and it's just amazing. So I'm going to warm that. And it's actually getting quite juicy. I think this is a bar that I picked up right before last year's fall and winter catalog ended, because as you can see, it is a juicy. So I got to definitely warm that. Cozy Chai. You know I'm going to warm this. I got 14 of these suckers from that last flash sale. So, oh, I love Cozy Chai. It literally smells like a chai latte from Dunkin' Donuts. And it's just amazing. It's got like the right amount of spice, the right amount of like creaminess. It's so, so good. And it's definitely, it's not a boomer by any means, but it is a long-lasting spice scent. And it's not going to be overpowering. So if you like have company over, it's not going to overpower and be like displeasing to your guests like Welcome Home or Cinnamon Vanilla might be, because those are very strong in the cinnamon notes. But Cozy Chai, it's got spice. It's got some heat to it, but in my opinion, it's not overbearing. So, Warm Pumpkin Drizzle. I'm going to try to warm some of this. I don't have much of this. I do have one bar, but it's in the club that I pushed out till February. So I only have 2 bars of this in my stash. So I've got to like warm it, you know, strategically over the next like 3 or 4 months. So this one literally smells like pumpkin flavored pineapple upside down cake. It's got pumpkin, it's got maple, it's got pineapples, it's got cherries. It's the weirdest scent description, but the best smelling fragrance when it's warming. I love this one. And I was kind of a little bit sad that they didn't decide to put it in the catalog. But what are you going to do? They can't put all the scent of the months in the catalog. So I did pick up a couple sweet plum pastries from that Bake That bundle that we had a couple months back. So I did pull one of those out to warm. This one's all right. I'm not in love with the bar as much as other people are, but I can appreciate it. Like, I can appreciate the plum and the sweetness from the marshmallow, and it does have a little bit of bakery, but it's a lighter bakery. It's not heavy, so it's perfect this time of year in September where it's still kind of warm outside, and you still have the windows open. So I'm going to warm that. Central Park Praline. I've had this one in my stash forever. This was a bring back your bar, I don't know, 2020, 2021. I used to love Central Park Praline. I used to buy it almost every time they did a fall and winter catalog changeover, and I'd order a 6-pack. I'd always throw in a Central Park Praline. But for some reason, I don't know, it seems like the formula's changed. Like, this is one that you do have to let it cure and let it sit for at least 6 months before you warm it. So the fact that I've had this for a year, I'm going to pull it out and warm it now. This is the only bar I have. But I might as well warm it because, like I said, it seems like the formula's changed. But I'll warm it and really, you know, see if that's the case. Vanilla Bean Buttercream. I usually warm this in the fall just because it's a heavier bakery. But the reason why I picked this one is, look how juicy that one is. I mean, look at that. Look at that. This is so gross. By all means, it has no effect on the quality of the fragrance whatsoever. It's just a mess when you try to break this sucker up. You get it all over your hands. But Vanilla Bean Buttercream, it's just basically like, to me, it reminds me of that decadent buttercream frosting from like Walmart that's on like their cupcakes and cakes and things like that in their deli. That's what that reminds me of. But it's good, and it's a really good mixer. So I might mix it with a few other bakery bars that I put in here. Rum Raisin Cookie. I pulled this. This literally smells like oatmeal raisin cookies with like a splash of Captain Morgan's. Oh, it's so good. I love this one. It's definitely strong, definitely heavy on the spice, but a very good bakery. They need to bring bakery back. Pumpkin marshmallow. Yes, I am one of those that loves pumpkin marshmallow. You can throw stones at me now, but I love pumpkin marshmallow. This is a newer pour. So this is definitely a lot more fresh pumpkin, not pumpkin puree, fresh pumpkin. Like if you were to literally cut open a pumpkin and smell the flesh, that's the pumpkin note in here. And then it's sweetened by the marshmallow. So it's almost like yams, like candy yams, but pumpkin, but pumpkin yams. I don't know. I like pumpkin marshmallow. And sometimes I'll warm this with, Mocha Doodle to kind of get like a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie. Like I've done that before. I've taken like a cube of pumpkin marshmallow, a cube of Mocha Doodle, and a cube of sugar cookie and put them all in the same warmer, and it's kind of made like a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie. So definitely try that out if you have a bar of pumpkin marshmallow from like a flash sale bundle that you're trying to figure out what to do with. Definitely try that mix and let me know how it works out for you. All right. Do I have any more bakery in this section? Yes, I do. I've got 3 more bakeries. Brownie batter. Can we just say a silent cry for brownie batter? Brownie batter is the bomb.com. I mean, they need to bring this back. It is just liquid brownie batter, and it's so freaking good, and it's so super strong. If you don't have brownie batter, and it's up for voting, please vote it back so I can get the semi-club so I can have it forever and ever and ever. But Better Homes and Garden makes a pretty decent dupe of this at Walmart. I think it's called like brownie pecan pie or something like that. If I ever see it at Walmart, I'll like take a screenshot of it, like a picture of it, and post it. But it's a pretty decent dupe to this. But brownie batter it's not a boomer, but it's definitely strong, and it does like fill the room instantly and last for at least a good day. But I'm not mad about it being only a day scent because it's so freaking good when it's warming. That's all I want. Like I want my whole house to smell like brownies. Apple cherry strudel. This is a classic. It's in the catalog this year. Oh, I was so worried that this was going to get the axe because of maraschino sugar cookie being in the holiday brick collection last year. I really thought, and then I also thought Cran Apple Crumble, which was a new release last fall and winter, was going to take this out of the catalog. And Scentsy did not, which is so amazing. But this one, obviously I've had it for at least a year, so it's starting to get juicy. But it's apples and cherries and like white icing and strudel. It's very reminiscent of a toaster strudel, Pillsbury toaster strudel, but with like apple cherry filling. So if you like anything like that. Unfortunately, disclaimer, this one is not a long-lasting scent. You maybe can get at max 6 to 8 hours out of this, and then it's done. Doubling up on the cubes of wax is not going to give you any longer. It's just going to make the scent more powerful. I've tried it. Don't waste wax. But because it's such a great scent, like scent appeal is so high, again, I don't care that it doesn't last long because I enjoy it thoroughly when it is in the warmers. Lemon Coconut Chiffon. I do have this one in my club. I have 6 currently in my stash, and a few of them have gone to the juice side. So I need to warm them. But this is like the best lemon bakery, in my opinion, since he's ever done. The coconut is in the back end. It's more lemony custard. And then it's got like those bakery notes. Oh, it's so good. Also, it kind of reminds me too, if you ever had the Girl Scout cookies, lemonade cookies. Lemon Coconut Chiffon smells like that one too. All right, and then the last 3 bars that I've chose for the living room and the kitchen, I did Mandarin Moon. This is my favorite spiced orange scent by Scentsy. I've loved it for years. It's very similar to a tea brand called Celestial Seasons. Seasons. They have a scent, a flavored tea called Mandarin Orange Spice, and that's what this one smells like. Oh, it's so good. And this one, at least 2 days. At least 2 days, if not more. And then I am going to warm through Pink Leather. I do need to warm this again to decide if it's club worthy, but I did thoroughly enjoy this last month when I was warming it. It's got wild strawberries, and it's got warm toasted vanilla, and it's got pink leather. Those are the scent notes. But to me, and my nose and my warming experience, this bar is the best parts of 3 other Scentsy fragrances: strawberry rose, toasted marshmallow, and sheer leather. If you were to take the best parts of those 3 Scentsy bars and mush them all up into one bar, that's pink leather, in my opinion. Really, really great. And I've warmed it already in bedrooms, so I'm going to warm it again in my living room and kitchen to see how it does in those areas. And then Hemingway, I did go ahead and pull this. This was in the most recent Bring Back Your Bar that closed out, but this one was a new love for me. And I did save this bar so I could warm it this fall. And it's got like, not rotting apples. That's not what I want to say. It's like overly ripe apples that have fallen on the ground and they've been stepped on a lot. And then you just get like crisp, cool air and a little bit of woods. It's really nice. It's like a sophisticated apple scent. So I'm going to definitely enjoy warming that one. All right, so then for my bedroom and my bathrooms, I chose these fragrances. Persian Lime and Sandalwood. I did that because it's got 3, but I was gifted, if you remember, in my friend mail, some Persian Lime and Sandalwood, so I can finally warm this. This is another Scentsy heartbreak for me. I did not know Scentsy Club was a thing when this one was around. Oh, it's so good. It's like, you have to smell this one to really appreciate it. Like, the scent description does no justice for this bar. You literally just have to get the bar and warm it, and you will not be disappointed. If you like anything sandalwood, if you like anything like robust and like incense and like deep dark library scents, this is why I only warm this one in my bedrooms, because it's definitely a good bedroom bar. I pulled out some Midnight Fig. I love me some Midnight Fig. It's my top 3 scent of all time by Scentsy. It's just a deep, earthy fig and dirt and leaves, and oh god, it's so good. And it's super, super strong. I do warm this in my bedrooms in the fall time. Painted Leaves. I'm so happy that this came back so I can actually warm some bars. I actually have this currently going in my living room, in my kitchen right now. But I pulled another bar because I know I'm going to want to warm it again. But Painted Leaves has like cool blue spruce and golden woods, and like red leaves or something like that. But the cool blue spruce is making it like a minty, like menthol scent. And I love it. It opens up the passages. It's like a fall version of Just Breathe. Okay, I did pull out Love and Happiness. Excuse me. Love and Happiness is a really great bar. I pulled this out of my club to make room for stuff. And, of course, I'm kicking myself for doing that. But that's fine. It'll come back eventually. This is my only bar of it, though. So I'm going to warm through some of it. But it is on the juice side. So it is warm vanilla, glazed chestnut, and sugar, I believe. But I do like warming this in my bedroom. Stargazing. I pulled Stargazing because I still am warming this, and I still love it. And every time I do a Scentsy Club edit, I always say I'm going to kick Stargazing out, and then I go and warm it, and I fall back in love with it. This one's really weird. It's got like vanilla and like fluffy clouds and night skies, and I get a little bit of musk in here. But it's another one where you can't go off the scent description. You just have to warm it for yourself to appreciate what it is. I love it. I know some people have sniffed or warmed it and they've gotten like bubble gum. My mom gets Lysol bathroom cleaner with this. I don't know. She's weird. But I just enjoy it. It's a really great bedroom bar. All right. And then I pulled out my Fuzzy Blanket. This one's got honeysuckle and lavender and cotton, and it's just one of those like lighter, sweeter laundry scents. So I pulled that because it is in my club and I got to make a decision on it. Because I have so many laundry scents in my club that I really need to like decide, do I need them all? Inner Peace. I pulled this because I do have quite a stash going on this one. And this one was the most juiciest. So Inner Peace is lemon scented baby powder. I know it has like lemon grove and cypress. and something else. I know it's not lemon scented baby powder, but that's what it smells like to me. And it's so like it's so unique that there's no other scent like this. And I love it. I thoroughly enjoy warming that like all year round. So I just pulled that out. And then Pima Cotton, I pulled that. This has like freesias and lilies and cotton. It's a really good laundry scent. It's not as intense as Clothesline and Clean Breeze. So if those are too strong for you, definitely pick up Pima Cotton if you can. It is less intense. It's still a very strong like laundry scent, but it's not as like headache producing as the other two. So, and then last but not least, I did pull out my beloved Inhale Exhale. I'm just trying to get through the stash that I have. This was the most juiciest, so I pulled it. This one's just salted sea air. It literally smells like it's salted citrus is what it is. But it's so freaking good. It's the best bathroom like spa scent, really. This one and Now and Zen is really good, but I do have more of Inhale Exhale than I do of Now and Zen, so I pulled that one. So that's what I'm going to try to warm through for September. I'll check back in at the end of the month and let you know how I did. I do want to try to warm through all of these and like have them be completely empty, but you never know. I mean, we've got so many like early access things that came out that I ordered on September 1st and they still haven't even shipped yet. So I'm like patiently waiting for that. One of them was the holiday collection. So I did get those 5 bars. So I'll be able to do a video soon on that. I also did the early access for the breast cancer awareness collection that's launching in October. So there's 4 cents to review for that. I also picked up the Disney Villains collection bars. Those I've had previous experience with. So I'll be able to let you know what my experience was last time they were available and then if my experience has changed. So I did pick up those. And then in that same order, I had my Harvest Collection items. So I don't know. It's September 10th and this stuff hasn't shipped yet. Like I'm getting a little bit irritated because I mean, it'll probably be like the 20th before it even gets here because for some reason I feel like me living in Maine, it takes forever for my stuff to ship. I mean, forever. And I think it comes from like the South Carolina distribution center. I don't know if it's just that distribution center that's just got a long wait time. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it too much, but it's just kind of annoying to sit there and it's been 10 days since you order it and it hasn't even changed to printed yet. Like I can understand if it was printed and then they're going to ship it out on Monday when the office is open back up. But I don't know. I'm just ranting right now. But I will have a lot more videos coming out the rest of this month. And there's a couple other things that are coming out later in the month that I'll probably talk about once it's closer to their launch time. I'm just crossing my fingers that they don't throw us a freaking flash sale here this month or next month because I can't deal with another flash sale. I need to get through my stuff. I've been hosting like sip and sniffs at my house and then having them pick out anything that I have for just like as a thank you for showing up. So I've been trying to get through, and this is stuff that I bought like 4 or 5 flash sales ago that I just have not been able to get rid of like at vendor shows or anything like that. So, but I don't know. I'm hoping that we don't have another flash sale because I just can't. I can't do it. Like wait until like January. Like wait till January. Like don't do a flash sale right now. Wait till January, and then just have an epic one where like prices are slashed like insanely, like that first one that we had. That was like crazy where it was like $2 pods and stuff. I would rather have that. I would rather have less flash sales and bigger discounts than more flash sales and mediocre discounts. Do you guys agree with me? Like I would rather only have like 2 or 3 flash sales for the entire year. Like not warehouse sales and flash sales. Just have 2 or 3 epic flash sales set up to 75% off, up to 80% off, whatever you want to do. And only have it like twice a year. that way there's going to be so much more to choose from. But then also, I think people would be more apt to purchase during a flash sale if they knew that it wasn't so readily available. Like, it seems like almost every 2 months or 3 months, we're having a flash sale. Actually, it seems like it's been like every 2 months that they've been doing like a warehouse or a flash sale, whatever they want to call it that day. So I just feel like people aren't really ordering like catalog items and paying full price because they know down the line we're going to announce a flash sale and then there's going to be stuff in there for 50% off. So that's just my opinion. I rather have less flash sales but bigger discounts rather than all these other ones scattered throughout the year. But that's my rant. I kind of went off topic there, but that's just me. So if you guys like this video, please definitely consider liking it and subscribing so that way I know you guys like the content and continue to post. But if you guys are doing some type of September melting wax warming basket, definitely let me know what you're throwing in there, what you plan on warming for September. And till next time, guys. See ya.